question always is where to start when I start with these videos. Obviously, I do my intro, I do all that stuff, but as of right now, there's something that needs to be kind of addressed. Jordan, what the fuck, man? Anywho, I'd like to do a quick intro and then also catch you guys up to speed as to why I'm feeling a little livid right now. Just a bit, just a little bit, you know. I'll explain that in due time, but just, you know, a lot's been happening on the SMP, you know, just all sorts of, hey, what's up? Hey, Jordan, how you doing, man? So good to see you. It's so good to see you. So a lot's been happening on the SMP, if you guys are not aware. I've been trying to get around good time in order to do so, but obviously, you know, stuff comes up, is doing dang ramp up, doing all that stuff. But a lot's been happening on the SMP. For one, the Ender Dragon has already been killed, which I'm very mad about, but I'll get past it. I can do it myself. I played Minecraft many times before. I can do it all by myself. I can get anything that I want with that. All good. But there's something very clear I made sure that everyone knew about my character on this little SMP, is that I like two things. I like magical items and being a merchant and all that stuff. And then the other was fishing. And you all saw my fishing spot. And somebody was trying to tear it down. The original fishing spot. And didn't even ask me. It's 2 a.m. for me. It is now 12 right now for me. But let's really quickly go to my live screen. First we have our, I can't stay here long. All right, sounds good. First we have a little bit of a segment that we have to watch. We have to watch this little end bit. I blame Josh. No. I ranted to Dasha right after it happened. I went on Discord and talked to her before I talked to all three of you. But let's play a little segment of this end bit and see what Jordan thinks of the situation. So let's roll that clip.
It's interesting, isn't it? How much they decide, how much they want. I think it is rightfully time. I can't take this anymore. Being left here is like rotting. Surely they will understand. So I leave my goodbye. Because
did you give her an elytra?
Out of anyone. You know, I had hope those many years ago. But you just turned out like him. You raised him into what he is. But I'm the evil one? Me? After all you did to me? No one cared. No one gave a shit. Like, completely. You ignored me your whole life. You as well, Bunk. I thought at least you could understand the situation. But no, there's people out there who can help me. Who cares what they're doing? Who cares what wealth they want? I can help them, but they will protect me from the likes of you. I don't want to do this anymore, so I'm gone. Fuck this world and fuck this area. Goodbye.
So basically it's just him. He's going away. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if he's seeking attention. But if you don't know, with our also newfound lore with this Forsaken SMP, is that I, along with Jordan, are the two sons of Dasha. Dasha is a single mother of both of us who are the chaotic children. And my brother, my very own brother, has betrayed me in such regard with such. And wouldn't you know, Dasha just went through so much pain doing all this stuff. And then he makes up some narrative that he's going through all this abuse. He's just making up excuses on such a regard. When he's trying to prank Dasha over and over again with trees and all these other stuff. And then he gets mad when I drown his house. I put a whole bunch of water in his house. It's all fine. I made sure his dogs are okay. But to understand how I'm feeling, we just need a short definition to explain what it means if you destroy someone's fishing spot. The definition of livid, or should we say?
Livid.
Or as she should say.
Livid.
Furiously angry. Furiously angry. I'm going to go on to the world itself really quickly. I'm also going to go like this. And what is happening? I don't. Hang on. Go bigger. Go bigger. In the middle. Cool. Anyhow, but we're going to go on to the SMP. And I want to see what this whole little thing is about. I want to catch you guys up to speed on some of the stuff that is happening. Yeah, I got my character good. So I wanted to let you guys know on, that's not, oh, there we go, on the Forsaken Lands. So I want to be able to catch up because like, a lot of stuff has been happening, like I said. But just I need to see what this whole statue thing is about. I thought the title said catching up with schoolwork. Yeah, during such a time. So yeah, there's the... Well, look who's here. Hello, Jardin. See you're doing well. I wouldn't recommend such. Anyway, I'm gonna check out what this is about. To bunk from Jardin. I want to check just in case. You never know. You never know. Just wanted to be sure he wasn't pulling one of the classics. Curse of binding and vanishing. There's always a catch, but I'm definitely down to get some of the elytra. I will see. Brother. I see how it is. I also don't see what this is, but either way. To understand, I also just need to make a house here at a certain point. Also, you know, I might want to really quickly check on. I want to see if I actually have my fishing spot still. I'm going to go check up on it. Make sure that's all, you know, stuff. Whoa! That's definitely different. I was not aware that they cleared out some of that area. But yeah, definitely not catch up on schoolwork-wise. Okay. Alright, it's still there. It's still there. Good. I will wreak havoc on anyone who tears that down. Full force. That's a bunk promise. But we're gonna catch things up. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of people have gone to the end. They've gotten elytras and undone this, and now I'm glad that they were able to provide me with one as well. I'll definitely be quite appreciative of such a gift. That's diamond pan. Well, I'm aware, but it's also binding, which I mean is not much of a problem. But I also want to, you know, if I also want them to be better, like this is just fire protection as well, which I do have a list of. Trust me, I am aware. They have to put like a new way of like getting rid of curses, like a really difficult way to do it, but it's still possible. Yeah, I also got some of these books while I was off camera. Hey, it stopped freaking raining. Good. But yeah, what did I do? Oh, I did a raid. Yes, I needed to. I was trying to get to that as well. I also did a raid. Got a whole bunch of Totems of the Dying, and very helpful in that regard. But what I'm wanting to try and do now is I'm wanting to try and make my house not anything big. You're undead, you know? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You understand? Look at me. Yes. Good. Come to me. Come here. I need you. I need to have a talk with you. You sit here. Listen. I already lost one of you. Actually, hang on. I need to talk to both of you. Fuck. Not in the water. It's my dog. I'll be taking him with me. Wouldn't, you know. Your stuff is in... They can't steal. That's a rule. It doesn't matter. The fuck? The fuck? Okay. There we go. But yes, it is in the open, but it doesn't matter. They can't steal. That is a rule that we have established. So I do not have to worry about that kind of stuff. But in any case, I don't know why you're doing that. No, damn it. I need to. Yeah, I already put that in there. I'm also gonna put this in here. I'm not going to use my elytra right now. I don't have much need for it. But overall, in the dog butts, you have the dumbest comedy I've ever seen in any individual. And I'm not afraid to say that. Because 9-year-old humor good. Nope. Definitely disagree with that. Alright. We're definitely going to be needing to make a house just for our own sake. We're going to make it somewhat of like a... What the fuck are you doing? Sit down. I think I might have done that by accident. We're definitely going to be making somewhat of a trading hut-like thing. We're going to be... Oh. Someone's already picked up that spot right there. I was kind of thinking about maybe going a little bit further back. Lump. There you go. Yeah, you keep on going, man. You keep on going. I'm gonna take your little copper statue too. I don't know what you're trying to imply with all this, but I will be taking down your little. I don't even know what to call this. It's just a copper statue. It's a scarecrow. I have no use for said scarecrow. Not on my property. But anywho, definitely gonna need to work towards getting all the good stuffs. Damn it, I got rid of the torch. Am I able to turn this back into normal copper? Any of it? I can. Cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of it, but I'm glad I have the option. Hey! Hey, that actually was useful. I'm glad that his house was able to come in handy. Creative mode mod. Boom. I need to put this here, this here. Okay. So, what I have in mind for this is not something I have in mind. The fuck? God damn it. Go away. Come on. I'm upset. I am upset. Okay, this isn't working. Bunk, I have great humor. I just act like I don't. I don't believe it. Never. Anyway, I'm going to work on my house now. That's what I'm wanting to do. What I have exactly in mind for this, I do not know. Show me. Show me your humor. What I have in mind for this, I am not entirely super sure, but I do want it to be a half kind of like somewhat trading post looking thing, and I need an axe in order to take down some more of the trees. I need to open up this area. Because people definitely who do have some interesting houses and stuff, and I definitely want one for myself. Boom. Want to hear a joke? No. See, now you can't be funny. See, if I don't let you, now you can't prove it. So, I'm going to... Oh yeah, I need to turn the music back on, duh. I was curious about that. Audio. Music. Perfect. I turned it off because I had my own music going, the remix lo-fi stuff. I'll say it anyways. Well, then it's not going to be funny then, I guess. Guess that sucks. Boom. Just need to take care of this area really quick, and then we will be on our way. The joke is me. Wow. It's like you're putting yourself down and hoping for laughs. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna not focus a whole bunch on chat. I'm gonna make sure that I am focusing mostly on building this. I'm sorry. Do you have something you'd like to say?
Hello, brother.
Brother?
I would say it's a pleasure to see you, but it's not.
I'd say quite the same thing.
You would never understand regardless.
Oh, I understand quite clearly. I believe it is you who is lacking the knowledge on the situation.
On what situation?
Oh, I don't know. You and your split personality, as you love to call it, has caused nothing but torture to both me and Dasha. And yet,
What?
you use the
Why do
very...
you think I'm leaving? What do you think caused that, Bunkatron?
Your own self-wanting of chaos. Not mine.
No. No, not you. I don't blame you in any way. You're just a result. You're lucky you turned out like this. You're lucky that you're younger.
And then Dasha comes in.
I just heard lucky that he's younger. Can I have some context?
Lucky that he's younger. I'm so supportive. Welcome in Ella as well. Well, just know that I see through this whole scheme that you got going on here, that you say that you are in so much pain, but excuse me? What are you trying to do?
What's going on? Can I have some context? Just please.
Me and Jarden are having a little bit of a stare down.
I see.
I saw his little thing that he would call an apology, I guess, but it wouldn't even be considered that.
I have no problem and I have no apology with you, Bunkatron. It was an accident that killed your dog. Yes, I'm responsible for the fishing.
Then at least apologize to our mother!
I have nothing to apologize to her.
I am so upset. I am not hearing this. Get out of my sight.
You were not there in the early days.
But I've heard things. I don't
You've
need...
heard fabricated bullshit.
Dasha, would you like to share your experience?
It was fun in the early days. I have to admit, I did kill him a bunch of times, but who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't?
Right. Who could resist?
Yeah, it's just so tempting.
But after a while, I mean, you gotta admit, the whole barricade around your house, the submerging it, the trees, it all keeps on happening, does it not?
I'm talking about far, far before that, Bunkatron. Before this world.
You keep living in the past. I'm just living in the past.
Yeah, you can't let go of the past.
The past defines the future.
By the way, can you name like anything specific that happened?
How are y'all related? He's a thing and you're a thing. That's almost as if how living things work.
How
When
in
you
the world
adopted
did
me, when you adopted Bunkatron, you left me.
Yes.
What do you mean I left you? How?
A decade ago, I remember clearly. You saw him, you felt bad for him, but do you know who had to deal with that? Me.
I'm a hypergenic boy.
You preferred him, so you tossed me like trash onto the streets.
Speaking
That's right.
about abandonment, I have to answer a call.
Just a way to leave us hanging.
I'll be back in a second.
Let it just be said as this. I'm gonna work on my house. I'll let there be a little bit of minor peace between us. Just for right now, for our mother's sake. And we'll go our separate ways right now, okay?
I have no problem with you, brother.
But I have a problem with you! I don't think you understand that! That's what I thought.
Okay, that's lore bit for over.
That's enough lore for today. So how was
Lore for
Joe?
today.
Right, just for temporary sake.
How have you been, Bunka?
I've been doing good. I've been doing
Not
good.
character yet.
Right.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I just got back from work, so it's definitely doing good. Definitely doing good.
Interesting.
It's a little bit later, but well, not super late. It's just 12:21, so I mean, not the worst.
Best time to build a house. I'm gonna build like a town hall up here.
Yes, I know. I've been seeing there's just been a lot happening with the town area as well, and I just really need to build a house.
No, and the lore, in terms of planning the lore.
Yes.
There is real motivation for my character to be evil with Dasha, but you don't know about that at all.
I'm oblivious.
We have that conflict. You're oblivious to your side with Dasha.
Yeah.
Bruh, never told me what I did, presumably.
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
Canonically, Dasha, okay, we're out of character here. Basically, you adopted me before Bunkatron, and
Yes.
at first it was alright, because I was grateful, because both my parents died, long time ago. So I was already a traumatized child. One day, you went basically to the equivalent of a city. You adopted Bunkatron.
I was in a box.
You forgot about me, basically left me there for years.
Huh.
Huh, interesting.
And then I met Luke. Luke, a drug user. I got mixed up with him.
He became a cool kid that day.
Luke is like Jarden, the character is Luke. He only trusts Luke, even though Luke abuse is a joke. That's more of the real Jarden channel joke.
Right.
I mean,
So
this SMP started with Luke abuse.
Yes.
It's canon.
Things change.
It's canon.
Everything is now must be canon.
Okay, okay, what the heck? No, you can say things changed and I cannot.
Does Dasha not have a say?
Dasha does have a say if she wants to say. I was just trying to. The angst that needs to have a reason though, so I say that's valid. I'm not saying Dasha herself is a bad person, it's just the way it happened. So my character has to have that resentment.
Just so happened that I just decided to, you know, pick on Dasha for whatever reason.
The law's developing over time, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dasha, you can have your reasons though, that I won't understand.
Right.
Okay, okay. That's kind of interesting. What could have happened? Why did I abandon you?
Maybe it was.
Why are you painted as such a bad character?
Maybe you saw like.
Am I the bad guy?
I wouldn't say you're the bad guy necessarily.
I
I'd
say
say
to myself,
you
saying,
saw a
"Deep, you are a
darkness
bad
in
guy."
me, and wanted out, basically. So you left me. You tried, but you couldn't deal with it. So you got rid of me.
But that's like the opposite of the character I was planning. Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, so your character can be more developed now.
Wait, so
Like a better person.
so you wanted to tell me like, yeah, I abandoned that kid. I won't make the same mistakes with that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ, who does that? I apparently.
I'm not saying you in real life would ever do that.
No,
but
of course,
extreme.
I mean, unless.
It's just lore.
Right.
Just lore, guys.
You eventually do. Okay, let's say if we're planning this out. You do eventually feel bad and find me again, but I'm completely
Already
changed.
feel bad.
I'm supposed to make it emotional, okay?
Right.
You feel bad because, like, especially with Bunkatron, you try like make me I don't know. My cat is literally crying. That's how.
Oh.
Andy, what's wrong? Are you thinking of
Too
nightmare?
emotional. Too emotional.
Someone passed.
Yeah, no. What's wrong? We're talking about lore. It's alright. It's not real life.
Someone did not shall not pass.
But no, basically, you're a better person now, but I still resent you for it, so I leave.
Because he has the teenage angst.
Basically,
Yeah.
angst.
Uh-huh.
So I tried to fit in with you, but I knew you still preferred Bunkatron.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you did, but
But it's just
feels that you did.
his perspective.
So his way of gaining your attention was pulling like stupid pranks because he wanted attention. He wanted to be cared about.
Yeah.
But he felt like it didn't work, and he got sick of it. Then he made awful mistakes by Bunkatron's dog. That murder especially makes him feel very bad. He resents that especially. So he feels he has to move, and he has to feel like he needs to be safe. So he's going to team up with Evie, realizing it, that being Adorable Ho and Jake Carroll. He's going to team with them. They have motivations for money and power, whereas he just wants family, really.
Right.
And then there'll be a whole arc eventually where he realizes she may have fucked up in the past, but she's still better than them. Or something about himself, he realizes he was actually the one in the wrong. I'm not saying you're completely evil. Yeah.
Maybe, maybe the "you're in the wrong" arc could be, like, I didn't abandon you per se. You were abducted, or like, you just got lost, and I couldn't find you.
It could be something like that, but since I was very young, I don't know that. And from what people have told me, the group that I basically grew up with manipulated me because they wanted me.
He's in your head. He's recording your thoughts.
Yes. Okay, next question. Does Bunkatron know that you're technically brothers since I've adopted you?
Ooh, that would be funny. That would be really funny. It's just like, no, I am your brother. Wait, what?
Bunkatron resents me for the hate that I have for you, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Because he's unaware of what happened to my character from my character's perspective.
Right.
I'd say you guys are the good guys on the server, but there's never something as good, like pure good. So of course there's gonna be fuck ups.
Right.
Like, the secrets you've told me, Bunkatron, about what you plan for your character,
Mhm.
you're a bit fucked up as well. So.
Yeah, like I'm not like what I would consider whatchamacallit, like an exact evil with what I have planned, but it's definitely a little bit more of like a semi-darker side.
Yeah. The next stage of the lore, I plan basically to do evil things with Jake and Ho.
Right.
Until it gets to a point where I get stuck in this loop. I don't know, I've used like real world issues like abandonment. That's generally like childhood issues cause like the actual split personality thing, which is not called that. And this is more of an extreme. This is more like a golem kind of version of it.
Right.
Are you gonna do a voice?
I would pay good money for a Jarden to do. I just give him like access to like voice mods so that he can.
Jarden doesn't exist yet in terms of like Jarden hasn't happened. I think the personality thing, at the moment, it does exist technically, but we've never seen Jarden or Jaden. I am currently what you call Jay, so I'm still in neutral.
Right.
But because I'm with Adorable Ho and Jake Carroll in the next episode,
right.
I basically, that is where Jarden comes. And if you really want me to do a voice, I can.
No, I mean I don't want to force you or anything, but it would be pretty. It would be pretty funny.
Do the roar.
Do the roar. Do it. They're really good.
Yeah, my character's fucked up basically. I wasn't trying to say Dasha's character was like.
No one's my right hand. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No one's fully good.
Yeah.
And no one's fully evil.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what keeps things more interesting. Like, especially with on like the scale with everyone just like nobody's like, oh well, this character is like lawfully good, and this is just like, nah. Everyone has a little bit of a darker side.
The traits, I want to use that just as a more like base thing to be like, this is what they appear on the surface, but actually no, they have complexities to them.
Right, yeah, it's not like a simple one-way narrative. Like there's more to it than what's on the surface.
Mm.
I'm trying to
I think more my character just uses the... He doesn't want to... He already feels that he's fucked up bad enough, so he uses Jarden as an excuse.
to
He
do
doesn't
also negative
technically-
stuff.
Yes,
He
I
just-
did notice that.
So he uses that as a coping method to say it was Jarden, it was, even though he really knows it was him. So
Right.
he's aware of his actions, but he can't face them because it'll destroy him.
He's just trying to cope.
Yeah.
I played too much Call of Duty Zombies. There's never too much gaming. Nice. It's good to see you,
I
Thray.
must say, you have very good lore. Like, I'm genuinely invested in it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm excited.
Well,
about
I'm
it.
pretty proud of that. I didn't like write that or anything. I just came up with that, like using real world issues and shit,
Right. Yeah.
and mental health. Not my own mental health.
Right, but
I
just
do hope
problems.
it's not your mental health.
Oh,
or
yeah.
mental issues.
Yes, I murder people on the street. I have not heard anyone.
Why?
Do you have to go soon, Dasha?
Yeah, pretty soon. In
Fine.
like 10 minutes.
Where you heading to?
I can't tell you.
I'm just taking a stroll with my dad.
Oh, okay.
We don't see each other very often.
Gotcha.
Good luck with that.
Well, that'll be nice. I hope, at least.
It will be nice.
Yeah.
I won't be watching through the window his Skyrim Let's Play.
We won't be hiring Sirio to also watch.
I always wondered, how did you do that? I live on a 6th floor. I'm pretty
You
high up.
what?
We're
I
tall
live
people.
on a 6th floor.
Oh, magic.
He bought some magic items from me, the merchant.
How the fuck did I get to Russia either in, you know, this pandemic?
Getting to Russia isn't the hard part. Getting out.
I was about to say that. Shut the fuck. Why is there so many phantoms? Can we go to bed really quickly?
I can try to. Are you saying Putin wants to add me to his collection of people?
The roster of
Penguin.
Smash Bro characters. There we go.
In terms of actual Minecraft stuff I'm planning in the game, because I'm trying to balance the episodes with lore, but also like projects and pranks.
Right, yeah. Like we still have
Because-
Unity, but also the lore as well.
Yeah. What I tried with in my latest episode, which you saw, Bunkatron,
Yes.
was it was painful for me because I was like, I haven't done acting for a long time, and I'm very nervous about doing something like that, especially online.
Right.
But I think it was okay.
Yeah,
something.
I think it was pretty good. Worked quite well.
Yeah.
I wanted. Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet. Well, I won't spoil that then.
Yes, no spoilers.
I'm very mean to your character, though. What I'll say.
Oh, what a surprise!
I left you a book, even.
Yes.
It's
I
just
got
a
some
book.
Elytra.
It's just a book, you know. Every page, every sentence is just, you suck, I hate you, you suck.
Yeah, because I think that's also like the thing with Jarden being like the person who he just kind of like wants to just leave to not cause like problems and such, because that's kind of like the reason why he also gave me an Elytra. Then it's more or less like Dasha's gonna like feel bad obviously with being like the mother figure, but since I'm still like young and naive, then it's just like, yay, good riddance.
Yes, that's perfect. Because my character feels like he can't stay here anymore.
Right.
In terms of like actual playing Minecraft, of course I'm still gonna be around the community area, especially with an Elytra. But in terms of the lore, no, I've abandoned my house. Well, my house, technically all the items have been moved.
Right.
But it's gonna be like, because I left you guys gifts in the lore as well. Not that I state that explicitly.
I
but
wanted
I left
you right
the
hand.
Elytra.
Watch. Let me do this for you. Are you jealous?
Wow.
There's a guy that was saying he really wants to crack his knuckles right now, but he can't apparently.
I can crack my knuckles too.
He is building the house.
Yeah, I'm doing more of an outline. This is definitely not going to be the final thing, as I'm kind of wanting somewhat of like a messy castle kind of look, almost like a wizard kind of castle kind of vibe. But we'll
I
see.
like that idea.
We'll see how it goes.
Messy castle.
Messy castle.
Mm.
Like a literal child made it.
You're just gonna commit fully. I am child.
I am
How
child.
old are you canonically? I
Ooh,
wonder.
that's actually, I don't know. That's actually a pretty damn good question.
Like 15, 14?
Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll go maybe like 14, I think, honestly.
Okay.
If we want to go to like a far extent, probably, I think that 14 would be the youngest I want my character, though. Fuck.
I would say I'd use my real age because I said there's like 5. How many years was I missing for, basically?
You said like a decade.
Yeah. it's like a
Wow, that is actually quite some time. Chop
how
it off
older
and
am
sell
I
it,
again?
replace it with a robot hand. Hey, I mean, if I have the robot kind of thing and I could pull it off, I bet you could too.
I guess you said I abandoned you when you were like a very small child,
Yeah.
or like maybe a 9-year-old. I
Yeah,
abandoned my 9-year-old.
Dun dun dun.
You abandoned the 9-year-old, so I'm just my real age of 19.
Ma'am, how do you feel that you abandoned your 9-year-old? What are you talking about?
Dasha, you have to be old.
Abandoned the 9-year-old.
Like
feeling
how
weird.
old on her regard?
I
What's up
guess
to her?
Like 40 or
40,
That's what I was
yeah,
gonna say,
yeah,
but I
around
didn't
there.
say that.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, is that also with my characters, like, it's hard because I don't know like the exact area of like where naive also goes, but also to like a still pretty old-ish extent at the same time. So I don't know.
yeah. To match your voice, like.
Right? Yeah, especially with my,
15-year-olds
yeah, especially with my voice. 100% on that part though. Okay.
I can be 50 for all I know. I don't care. Age is just a number, you know.
Bunkaron do be making a bunker-themed house. I mean, yeah, kinda. It's like a little bit more messier in that regard, I guess.
Also, fun fact, Ezra Morgan is Desi's father, even though Ezra's not on the SMP.
Gotcha. So it's more like a expanded kind of stuff, like how
Yeah.
Marvel still semi-connects to the comics, but it's not like there in the movies.
Yeah. Well, it's short background information.
Right.
Yeah. People are figuring out their lore.
Yeah, which is really good.
Wait, didn't Desi like said he was our family?
No, he says he isn't aware of the family connection between me, you, and Bunka.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what really that changes.
Yes, I am German, actually. Yes, I am German. I don't know why you actually asked that, but yeah, I am. It's quite obvious also with my last name. Also, if you guys don't know this, my last name is Eisenhower, and that's a very, very German last name. But
The Eisen in it.
yeah, I love my last name. It sounds very like powerful in a way, but
It does sound powerful.
I really like it. JK, Jesus, what are you talking about? What conversation is going on?
We do have gods in this though, like from outside, like so people like can literally be like on stream if they want to be. They can be like, I'm a god, and if we decide they are, someone can believe in them.
Oh, okay, interesting. I like that idea.
But it would have to be someone you know pretty well, like in chat. Like I'd choose like someone who's like a deity. Like,
Okay, I gotcha.
Choose
So it could be-
carefully.
Yeah,
be someone
choose
like
your
AK.
religion wise.
it could be AKMotions. He could be a god.
You want to believe in AKMotions?
Yes.
You want to believe in the animator?
In the animator, that's such a good title.
Yeah,
It's-
that's what he really is. But yeah.
yeah.
I'm going.
That's actually great lore. He's the animator. He
Mhm.
brings life to lifeless beings.
Yeah, that is very true. That's a good way of putting it.
Obviously, there'll be conflicting like fake religions in this world, or none at all. Like, yeah.
Right.
Because people can have their different beliefs, even if it's a Minecraft roleplay.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking about it, I think I can have a god complex because, like I said previously, someone asked me like, "Who do you believe in?" I said, "I believe in myself."
You could technically be like thousands and thousands of years old if you want to be like Philza and just be like immortal, basically.
Right. It kind of gives you the complex where it's just like you like are technically still a god, but like your body wise, like your physical form can be a certain age.
Yes,
That's
I love it. Yes.
That's the kind of stuff that normally most people go on. But it's normally weirdest in animes when they have like, oh, here's like a 1,000-year-old god, but they're like 12 years old.
Yeah.
I've seen so many memes about that.
Yeah.
I've never even really watched anime. I've only watched like one show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I am canonically 1,000 years old. I'm a fucking dinosaur. I love it.
Anyone seen Call of Duty
It's
Black
not
Ops
old
Cold
enough
War?
to be a
I have
dinosaur,
not.
you mean-
When you don't have infinite knuckle cracks, well,
Okay,
duh.
2,000. Who cares?
you gotta be a little bit more unique.
Millions,
Not
gosh.
enough. Yeah. What?
Millions.
Maybe.
The dinosaurs, it was millions of years ago. Was it billions or millions? Someone who knows science. Correct.
What are
Not
you asking?
billions. Not billions, certain.
I think it's millions. It's like at least 60 million.
What are you guys referring
Okay,
to?
I'm not that ancient, okay?
What is being asked right now?
Dasha compared herself to a dinosaur, and she's like, "I'm 1,000 years old." I'm like, "Dinosaurs are."
Oh,
here
they're
1,000 years ago.
they.
Humans were alive then.
Well, it all again. That also does get into like if you believe in religion and stuff or not as well, because like some people think that,
Oh,
like.
That's real religion we're talking about now. We don't want to get too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's how much we're wanting to really question, just with like how connected or not this is, which gets very complicated.
Also, I want to build lore up about the land itself as well, that it's cursed.
Right. Yeah, I definitely with it
Yes.
with it being called the Forsaken Lands. Then yeah, I definitely agree. It definitely needs its own type of lore.
I think I'm gonna build something later on where we find the source of the power.
Ooh,
Or something. I don't know what that could be.
that'd be cool. Like the world's kind of like core or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Or
cool.
Or some sort of like disease or something. Some awful magic.
It's just
that
something
kind of,
like in Terraria where they have like, oh, what's it called? Like the corruption and stuff.
Crimson?
Yeah, the crimson and
Corruption.
corruption, all that stuff. Yeah.
In terms of my survival world lore, because I do a little bit of world building, the cobalt sands is a cause of magic because of another story.
Right. I'm dying to play on a survival world with people. Definitely just whoa, you scared me. Definitely highly recommend like just getting a big group of people and just trying to do something. Even if it's like you say that you might not have like people that you know right now. Like I like very recently met these people and then started working on this.
People.
These people.
These
Don't mean it in a bad way.
She does. I mean, he does. Sorry. Sorry.
Are you making assumptions?
Bunkatron woman arc.
I hope the fuck not.
How does that even fucking work?
I have no idea. Oh my god.
I
We're
will
just
support
chilling at the
you.
moment.
I will support you whether you're my son or
Or daughter.
But you abandoned me.
Okay,
Yeah,
that does look
monster.
semi good. Now I'm just gonna like build up right here, so I kind of like have a weird tower thing on the side stretching out, and then I'll have like the main kind of tower going up still.
Oh, cool.
It's definitely gonna look weird at first. It's just this is the base design.
we can build our relationship again.
Oh, so fucking.
Not at the moment in terms of the lore. At the moment I've left. I
That
guess
sounds
it's
so
spoiling the
fucking
lore. It's spoiling
scary.
the lore for you. Yeah.
I'm on my sad arc.
Why
He left.
does that sound so scary?
What does?
Like I was just trying to go outside, and then there was the sound of a zombie just like making like, "Bruh," and then it started bashing on the door like really
It's
loud.
So loud.
Oh,
so scary.
it seriously freaked me out for a second. Oh my god.
I need to mine some stone for some stone bricks.
Yeah.
Might as well use a community mine.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
You left.
The community mind, you say? The mine, you say?
I live canonically in the lore, not in the actual game. I'm building.
The way that
I'm
you got
building
jump
a
scared by the
town hall.
zombie bunk, you'll never. No, okay, that's also the thing. I played Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that, and do not get jump scared with that. It's just like the most random of things. It's like sounds and unexpected stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's not the fact that it's just zombies. It really was funny though.
Okay, Jordan. You know what? I'll let
What?
you. I'll let you mine in my mind one last time.
This is your final chance.
I'm doing it for a good communal project. I'm helping you as well. Any ores I find, I'll give to you, regardless of whether
Really?
it be diamonds. Yeah.
Ooh,
Huh.
interesting.
I'm just here
Okay.
for the smooth stone. I need stone bricks for the town hall.
Ah, got you.
I'm just trying to. I don't know a town hall design though, so I'm just grabbing resources at the moment to figure it out.
Now I'm quite happy that I chose my character to be a young child. Now it gives me reason to make myself a quote unquote good but still looks like crap kind of house.
You can just blame it. I'm young.
Yeah, that's my excuse. That's my whole thing.
Oh no. That means Oh. I have a pressure on like building a very good house. I
No, you have
I'm
the exact.
immortal.
You have
No,
the.
it doesn't.
You have
You
the
don't
exact
actually.
opposite. Like my house is right next to yours, so then you can. It's very clear. Just right next to a really good house.
My house is still filled with water, except for the attic. I've left it that way.
I actually might get a cup of water. I seriously
This
definitely need a
was
drink.
what snapped you. Like, no, not the flooding. I'm leaving.
Is me drowning his house.
I'm a penguin. I should be fine with the flooding.
Right.
Yeah, why are you complaining? Like, it's your natural habitat.
I gave you a
I
gift.
I left it like that. I wish I actually did have the ability to breed like a penguin in Minecraft. I need to get like a conduit eventually in there. Even if I
Yeah.
don't live there.
That's so much work, man.
Wait. I don't think penguins breathe underwater.
No, but they do. They're able to
just
hold their
hold
breath
it-
like
hold their
a
breath.
really
Yeah,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah.
You just need a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
for
water or other breathing potions.
No excuses for you. Why are you complaining?
Yeah, just hold your breath a little longer, dude. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
just hold your breath. What's this?
No, the whole moving thing is just to progress the lore in this story.
Yeah.
Like, because after the dragon, I was like, okay, we're doing teams now. We're gonna split into those. So in terms of the simplistic teams, at the moment it's gonna be the evil team, which involves me, Ho, and Jake versus everyone.
Right.
You can obviously have your like regards about the characters. Like,
Right.
Like, maybe you might want to kill me, Bunkatron, because
Mhm.
you're like, eh. But Dasha might be like, oh no.
Yeah, there's different views with different characters in those regards. So it's more or less when it comes down to is just I'm more of on a revenge arc currently. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's
You're mad at me. Even though
Right.
I've given you various things, you just can't.
yeah.
Yeah. That was accidental lore as
Ooh,
well.
what if in order to repair the family arc, like at the very end of the family arc, it's just me and you fishing. Like a really like wholesome ending for like that thing. Like we have like a very dramatic kind of like climax, but then like
well, the thing with arcs and all, they can always have implications, there could be like a bit of peace between all of us, but then something might happen. Some other character might influence the story, like with new people and things.
Right. Oh my god. Why? Go away.
But in terms of what I think I'm planning is, there's been no quote-unquote canonical death, and I'm not meaning that we do it the Dream SMP way,
Right.
with the 3 lives. Even though that kind of is good, I do kind of like that style because it gives other people a chance. Because you don't want to remove anyone from the SMP permanently, unless they actually want to leave. We have a good way, if people want to quit now, they can canonically die.
Yo! Yeah, that's also a good idea. But I like, okay, so you know when you break a block underneath the door and then the door, like, breaks? So I, like, did it so quick where I broke the block and then I put a block right underneath it and the door did not break. I am awesome.
Nice.
Good job.
To get around out of doors after these zombies. None of the doors have broken. I just need to, I'm just gonna put metal ones here soon.
This SMP is great. We have so much angst already.
My fault, but I
Nothing
love
but
it.
angst.
Honestly, I'm inspired by things like Dream SMP. Like, I'm gonna take the best of what I think they did on there and just try do my own inspiration of that. I'm not directly copying from it because I don't want to do that. Themselves, they copied off things from like Hamilton and stuff. They took inspiration. Everything is.
Yes, I think they took inspiration off of Hamilton. I think a little bit of, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I also heard rumor of a little bit of the Bible as well. But
mainly Greek gods, because Techno refers to them a lot. And
okay, so it might be, that might be more what it is.
Yeah, there is a lot. Oh, Dasha, I just found you some diamonds. I have got you.
How do you do that?
I got you 5 silk-touched diamonds. I'll put those in the chest with the other stuff I'm giving you.
Damn. Too bad it's not canon though.
No, it's not canon. I'm not wholesome at all. Also, in terms of Dream SMP characters, I don't think any of them are as dark as mine.
Right.
Probably.
We're gonna do what they never could.
They'll drugs.
Be asshole.
Actually, it's one thing they did focus on in like their first like arc. It's not even going to be like a revolution for like a piece of land. It's not like we're being oppressed or anything. But Ho and Jake, I know Jake wants to be the wealthiest and most powerful. I think, but he's definitely going to have.
He already is. I think.
I don't think he's the wealthiest or most powerful. I'm pretty equal on terms of that.
I feel like with my character and just being like naive, like he somewhat like quote unquote wants power, but like it's a power that he doesn't quite understand since he wants like magic power in a way, but it
doesn't really exist.
Right, like that's in a certain sense that's kind of like his belief of what does exist as like what he believes in, but
well, there is technically magic in Minecraft. It's just what you do with it, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that, and especially your other thing I'm going to keep secret, because that's going to be a surprise to me.
Yeah.
My character doesn't really want anything, to be honest. Like,
just a happy family.
Yeah, just a happy family.
Yes, she has seen everything already. She lived through wars, through famine, through, I don't know, happy times.
Right.
You're basically female Filzer. And I'm Wilbur, just blowing up shit.
Right.
Accurate.
Wow.
I like that.
I'm going to put some torches in here.
I'm just a more... I don't know what I am.
Jordan is just a resentful techno.
No, a Wilbur. I'd say I'm more like a Wilbur and akin to... Actually, no, he's more about governments and stuff. I guess I could, like, a very resentful techno is pretty accurate.
I'm just a good Tommy in it. I'm just an actually good Tommy in it.
What is this part of the universe?
Is it possible to learn this power?
It's an alternate... No, my characters, I wouldn't say is directly techno, because techno actually has, like, really good values.
Right.
Also, his whole thing is PvP.
Right.
I found you a mob spawner as well. A zombie farm you could make.
Does anybody else
too-
have any
it's
more
too low
dark
down,
oak
I think.
planks?
You can send them up a water elevator, then they'll kill themselves anyway.
Ah, yeah, correct.
Does anybody
what?
have
What did you say?
any dark oak planks?
Nope, sorry. I do know there's dark oak wood somewhere. I'm pretty sure outside of the console-sized wood.
I think I have a map in my chest. You can.
Yeah, I have a map in my hand. Hang on, I'll be able to do that. I just need to.
In terms of like lore things, like I'm not gonna script anything. I'm gonna plan things, but I'm not gonna. Script
Right.
anything.
We kind of have like an overall idea of like where we kind of want the narrative to go, but we don't have like timestamps of what we want things to happen or anything like that.
Because I think that's what personally ruined the Dream SMP. Not ruined. I still watch. I sometimes watch the lore streams, not as much anymore. But
Sorry, I've been reading chat. Bunk still hasn't looked at chat. I'm sorry. I've been focusing.
you're being ignored.
Yeah, I'm ignoring. I did say earlier in the episode that I was going to ignore chat a little bit more with what I was focusing. There we go. I found the line I'm looking for. Found Father Hamilton #2 F1 racer. Oh, Bunk is going to run out of doors after the. You see, I read that part. I didn't even. That was not that even that long ago. The hand becomes the control.
By the way, I quite enjoy the giant butts in this book.
In the what?
What a great set design. Just I know it's probably a green screen, but I do enjoy it.
Oh no, it's real. Oh, this is real.
Ah.
Yeah, this time it is. This time it is real. Hang on, I need to write something new on it.
I'll see you back in your actual setup.
Yeah, yeah. This is my actual setup, so I'm actually comfortable and stuff.
You can write like family.
S P chaos. Yay!
And then is adorable Hose and Jake Harrow's relationship because they're in a team thing.
Yeah.
Are they related or are they just like friends or something? Because it doesn't have to be family.
Right. I think
more-
that's also more what we have
Or are
established.
they lovers?
They lovers.
Wow.
Is there
I
more?
know-
Is there more
I have a
secret to
feeling
this?
Jake might watch this, so he might kill me as well now.
Or
It
he
was
will
a
thank
joke.
he will thank you for giving him quite the idea.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to get this. I'm going to go in my house really quickly, and then I am going to get water because I do not want to be dehydrated.
It's kind
Fair
of
enough.
fun. It's like symbolism. We have this wholesome family arc, and they just have hardcore fucking sex arc. And Jordan is joining them.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're joining the dark side.
The dark side.
I
Whoa.
don't think Jake and Ho are necessarily evil, but what they want is considered evil. Because I know Jake wants power and wealth. He wants to be the richest. So, and also I think we are gonna go we are gonna try to take over the server basically.
Right.
There's gonna be conflict, and there's gonna be me versus you two at some point.
Oh
But
yeah.
who knows if I can actually kill you canonically?
Yeah.
Because maybe I don't want to. Maybe there is some tiny bit that doesn't want to do that.
That would also be good for my character as well, especially with like, it would be kind of similar to like in do you guys watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Yeah, I did watch that.
Maybe.
So there's like
Long
this.
time ago.
Yeah, there's like this one part where Nebula and Gamora are like fighting each other, and as Nebula has been wanting to get like revenge on her sister for so long, the revenge all she wanted, everyone thought that she wanted to kill Gamora, but she just wanted to win because over and over again they like fought as children and such like that. And just with being abused for so long, it would be interesting to also with like my character, just like I keep on thinking that I want to like kill you like in a certain regard because of it, but then at like a certain point then it's just like I also kind of have that bit of regret because of like the whole family situation as well.
I think honestly, you guys could lock me up or something. I want there to be like hostages and stuff as well. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
I think death is going to be a pretty integral part to the cruelty of war. Like one of my first missions with Jake and Ho to gain their trust, maybe I will like kidnap Desi or something.
Did you say family? Are you talking about the Fast and Furious thingy? Oh no, don't bring that. Oh my, oh, it was you. I thought it was a zombie or something. I'm fine with you doing it. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go get water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now we
I
have
wanted,
the-
I wanted to say something. Alright.
What? Say it. Say it.
Yeah, behind his back, sure. I was just thinking, like, if I abandoned you and I get left with Bunk. Oh no, that sounds bad. Okay, never mind.
Subscribe to
I
Bunkatron
could've-
chat.
I could have like told him how cool you were, or like how I loved you, and he started to resent like you too. Jesus Christ, why am I so bad at being a mother?
That's hilarious. I thought more personally Bunkatron resents me because I clearly show a hatred for you. I'd never directly do anything to hurt Bunkatron until the crimes like killing his dog. That's going to be a big thing, even though that was accidental. We can make that into a thing because he's younger. That's going to traumatize him.
Definitely.
But
So
yeah.
yeah, by the way, yeah, you're very right. Like all Bunk has seen so far is just me taking the abuse from you. Like I mean.
Yeah, he truly cares for you because you've been pretty great to him. But I resent you, and he hates that I came in and basically made his life something change because he's not used to that kind of like tolerance or bullshit, that kind of thing. Like he's
And
probably not.
He probably doesn't get why I don't try to like shun
Your
you.
character's probably overprotective over him, especially if you lost me or something as well.
Yes, very true.
You probably avoid talking about me in general, like in the past before you found me again, because you, as much as you hate and like can't forget it, you want to forget it because you can't cope with it or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
God
I don't.
damn it. No, I'm sorry. I really need to go, like, right now. I've
That's
already
all good.
been here for way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Dasha. Good to talk to you as always, even
So
if we're angsty law.
Yo, Bunk, I need to go. Bunk,
Huh?
don't you burp at me. I have to go.
I didn't burp. I said, huh?
Oh, okay, sorry.
You heading on out?
Damn it. I need to go.
Aw.
So interesting, though. Okay.
How's?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dasha.
Bye-bye, Dasha. I need to continue working on my house, which is going to be very chaotic looking.
I can tell. We were just talking about more law things regarding your relationship with Dasha.
What was discussed?
Basically, she suggested you resent me as well because this isn't, I don't think, what's going to happen. Because she always talked about me, but I more suggested you basically don't know me at all, except for the things I've done to Dasha.
Right.
You respect Dasha and like Dasha because Dasha was good to you.
Right.
Dasha personally doesn't talk about me either because she wants to forget about it, but she can't. Like the abandonment. I'm talking. This is more prequel kind of stuff.
Right.
I come into this picture. Basically, the most change you've ever seen because Dasha's always been overprotective of you because of what happened to my character.
Right.
So you hate me like instinctively straight away.
Right.
I don't hate you, but I still resent you. And my character can't help that, but he hates that is true. I killed your dog, which is going to be a major thing, even though it was an accident technically when I was just trying to get away from because it was attacking me and I had thorns on my arm. That's why I tried to move away. I would never actually purposely kill the dog.
Right,
but it is to the law.
Stupid skeletons all over the place. I don't know what y'all are talking. We're talking about lore stuff, so it's probably best that you don't know what we're talking about, so you can be more intrigued with what happens later on.
Small planning things. I guess there's enough lore for now.
Right.
Just chill.
Yeah. Alright,
It was just
need to go mining a whole bunch. I need a whole bunch of cobblestone.
I needed stone. I'm going mining as well, just like that chunk. You want to help me expand the massive room in Dash's mine?
Of course.
Square.
Of course I'd love to help. Boom. Just give me one quick sec.
So good.
I just need to make sure I have
Hello,
basic
skeleton.
things I need. I just want some more torches, really quick.
Fair enough.
Real life lore with a skull face. Nice.
Real life lore, I came to America or murder you.
Go away, go away. Boom. I heard a baby zombie somewhere.
It probably is somewhere. Dasha is literally... Oh no, this is Desi space. This mine connects to Desi space as well, directly.
Oh.
It's funny. He's constantly in Dasha's mine because he's a part of it accidentally. I think he did say that though. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had so many struggles with Elytra. There's been a lot of pain.
Has people been like not able to use it correctly or what?
No, it's more the journey. Because Endermen on Bedrock are very annoying, and they get triggered when you don't look at them. So you can imagine when getting Elytra, that's pretty hard.
Yes.
So, Jake Carroll, when me and Dasha killed the dragon, and all of us who did, we went to obviously, get the loot. We wanted the Elytra.
Right.
We were smart enough not to bring our netherite armor, because we knew there was a chance we could fall into the void. Me and Dasha spent about 2 hours the other day yesterday I think, looking for Elytra. We never found any. Jake did, which was good for him. He found one.
Right.
Basically, me and Dasha, that was the end of it for now. We all escaped safely. I came back on late that day in the afternoon. Jake had found the Elytra, but he wanted to get more and sell them to people for money.
Right.
Which is fine. But he got killed by a crowd of Endermen. 6,000 blocks out.
Wow.
So he got me and Ho together because we had to bridge all that way out. So we bridged all the way out. Ho got lost in the way and stuck. So he was no help. I had a lot of blocks, so I was basically the one placing.
Right.
We got very close to it, and then I think what happened is I somehow enderpearled accidentally right into Jake, which pushed me off into the void.
Oh.
Which I lost some stuff, which was fine. Jake did never recovered his stuff. However, because this was like over 5 hours as well, which is a long time to play this game.
Oh yeah.
We were just chatting and stuff, but
yeah.
Basically, luckily, just before I died, Jake had basically found another end city where he got an Elytra, which good one for him. I streamed this morning. Because killing the dragon again because I wanted to open up another end gateway so I could find a completely new direction, a new one. I managed in the stream to get an Elytra, and I end the stream. I'm like, I'm gonna go find an end gateway. I've somehow done it. I have not died.
Right.
But then I do end up dying as I didn't even look at this Enderman. I land somewhere, about to go through a gateway. I get killed instantly. Almost rage quitting, as you can imagine.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Then I bridge all the way out there, and I can see the stuff. And while I was bridging across an Enderman from behind, I swear I'd never looked at, knocks me off into the void. So at that point I was really ragey. But as you know, I have Elytra.
Right.
So basically, Jake saved my ass and went. Like, I asked him, "Could you go to these coordinates and like get my stuff?" And somehow he did.
Wow.
At least that.
That's...
It's a lot of pain.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I'm very appreciative. So wait, so how did you get the elytra that you gave to me and Dasha?
And I think at the end of my episode, I went. The last episode. Once I'd got the elytra, I enchanted it, got fireworks, wore my netherite armor this time, flew, found about 2 cities, and I got the elytra, and just so, one, I was considering keeping a backup one, but personally, I wouldn't lose the elytra again. But then I was like, no, I'll give them to more people, like you guys, and then that was it, really.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very, very appreciative of that. Like, I know with the whole lore thing, I know I kind of want the thing is just like, your stupid gifts mean nothing, but I genuinely am very pleased with you doing so. Thank you very much for doing that.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't want people to go through the same pain as I did.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
me, Jake, and Ho went through because it was a nightmare.
Also, what do you mean, Bunkatron? So, what happened? Are you talking about just like with what we were, just what we're talking about? He's just talking about his journey to the end, and getting the elytra stuff, which. Definitely, I still want to go and defeat the Ender Dragon just myself at some point, just to do it on the server.
Oh, fair enough. You'll need Eye of Enders, Ghast Tears, and Glass.
Yeah, I got all of it. It's all good.
Are you aware of where the stronghold is? Because it's not far from here.
Not exactly. I don't need it right now. But I will at some point. I was saying like if you just spaced out through the explanation. Oh, it's all good. Like it's just a simple story thing. You didn't miss out much, but yes, I have apple juice, so I'm doing good.
I'm boring people in your chat.
No, he's just spacing out. It's all good. That's just Green Machine. Green Machine's my bro. He's my boy. Han me boogie.
So you're planning basically just to finish your castle, and then you'll probably end up leaving.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to just make some I want a base idea for the castle thing, because obviously with it just being made of cobblestone right now, that's not how it's going to be looking forever. But I just want it to have like a base.
You want
design.
like a template kind of
thing,
like to show that you're actually on the server.
Yeah, know? To have some sort of positioning, even if it doesn't look like a great positioning. But yeah, I'm gonna do quite a bit of mining for right now. I'm just gonna probably mine until I just get fed up with doing so, and then once I am done with such, then I'll add more to the house, and then I'll be all done.
I'm just gonna collect resources. I'll be on for a bit more. I might leave in like 30 minutes. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. So everything.
I need to do more work.
I found diamonds. Do you have your fortune thingy, man?
I can get that too easily.
Yes,
sure.
I would love to. I am very glad because I haven't. I found these way faster than I found the original ones that long ago.
You should be able to get good armor improvements today.
Oh yeah. I definitely will be doing that. I just wanted to make a house and stuff like that, but I want to work on enchanting stuff more. I'll soon be going.
Were you like in Desi's area, kind of?
Somewhat. It was more like just when you go down. Yeah. I'm just at the staircase right now.
Okay, sorry, but
that goes all the way back up.
I can see your name tag. Hello.
Hello.
Here you go.
Grassy. Boom. Thank you very much.
Here you go.
Boom, 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 boom. Demones for me.
So if fortune never works for me.
Yeah.
It's always the fun of that. This mine is one of the biggest I've seen, like in terms of tunnels. It goes everywhere.
Yeah, it is definitely a very impressive mine, especially with how many people just have been like, yeah, this is just the community one now.
It's just the meme in poor Dasha, like,
Dasha has to be the one to suffer, and yet we find diamonds and all that such, and she's just Forever doomed to
I
keep on
gave her
searching.
some diamonds today, okay?
Okay, all good.
Yeah,
very
I paid her off.
I paid her off. I paid off her
Not in law
troubles.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do more of this stuff.
I don't know why that bag is in that trash can. It makes it look ugly.
Interesting.
I have like this like just black trash can thing just for in my station, so you know it doesn't get dirty and stuff like that. But it just has like this beige colored bag over it, and it just really throws me off. It does not look good. I ain't one for normally judging like color combinations and stuff, but it just don't look good.
Okay. Didn't you just say it was a trash can?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fair enough, I guess.
Very, very minor pet peeves of mine. What flavor's the juice? Apple. Fuck!
Are you alright?
That's just lava, and I was so focused on answering the question that lava just came right for me.
Talking about apple juice when you're burning in lava. I have some nice refreshing apple juice, and then I'm gonna burn in lava.
I just said it in the most happy way. I was like, apple juice, and then I start burning. Oh my god. Oh, that was too good.
I have destroyed our major source of food, which is kind of a problem, but I want this area for the town hall, so...
Mm-hmm.
Starvation arc, anyone?
Yeah. Who wants to starve?
Sure someone else can make a farm. Well, I can make a farm somewhere else. But,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we still have the cow and sheep farm, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Luke's house before or any of the other houses that have just been popping up.
I mean, I have like seen somewhat like just what houses have been popping up. I haven't like extensively looked at them, but I know that they are now existing.
Exists.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I know that like behind my house area, there's like a weird crater kind of thing with like.
That is Jesse's thing. I don't know really what it is, but it is something.
It's just like it's. Have you ever seen what's it called? Do you know like the villager news kind of stuff?
Yes.
Do you know like the thing where they're just like making fun of this is Spartan, but they kick the villager in, and it's just like a very
tiny hole.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Hello.
Element animation is great.
Oh.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah.
Villager News is a classic. For anyone who hasn't watched that.
Villager News.
I wish they talked like that in the game.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, technically, I think Minecraft also confirmed that they do talk like that with the Village and Pillage update, though. But it would be very funny if they did actually talk in-game like that.
I've seen people use resource base before for it, and it's hilarious, but it's really annoying at the same time.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd imagine. What about the amazing features? Do you think you're better than us? But no, I am getting the update.
No, they've done several things with element animations, like with like old Minecoms and things.
Yeah.
Don't know if I've asked you this before, but what do you think the next major update's going to be? I'm personally either end update or archaeology.
Definitely, I think. Well, since they also did the caves update, I'm not too sure with. Well, obviously they also have like the duster thing because of with using gravel, which will make gravel actually useful finally. But I don't.
It's been delayed.
Yeah, well, yeah, they still do have it in store though, but. Yeah, with them doing that, I definitely agree that they could use a end update. But just overall, I think that they just need to add a new dimension or world here soon. Like if Minecraft did the Aether, people would freak out. Like, no joke.
I personally, I agree. I understand what you want because there's so many people who do.
Right.
But I personally, well, I'm hopeful. I kind of agree with what they're doing at the moment. They're trying to fix the features they already have.
That too, yes. I agree. Yeah.
I understand why people wanted Dimension, but they've already confirmed like we need to fix dimensions. Like the Nether update is one of the best updates ever. We've got the Nether is actually like something cool now. I still hate the Nether.
Right.
The gas and things left on Bedrock. I don't hate the Nether, but it's annoying.
I can't say the thing. What are you trying to say? You're not.
Say the thing.
I don't know. Like he just my green machine just like in my chat, and he's just saying I'm trying to say the thing, or I can't say the thing, and I'm like I don't know what you're referring to.
No one can comprehend what Green Machine's trying to say.
His amount of communication is beyond our understanding.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, how'd you like Construct's Adventures?
Oh, that's something we even talked about, like the recent voice chat.
Yeah.
It was cool hearing your voice in it, especially.
Yeah.
Obviously, it must have taken AK ages to set that up. Like, I can imagine the dedication that went into each episode.
Right.
With, like the stop motion and all that. So, I was already extremely impressed.
Right.
2, obviously a lot of references to Halo, I presume.
Yeah.
I don't really know Halo. But
neither do I. So it's funny with me being one that voice acts so because it takes place in the Halo universe, but it's more like a red versus blue thing where it kind of like takes its own kind of story. So
I think the characters are done really well. I think all of you guys do a really good job with voice acting. I think it's really funny and really good.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the. To be honest, I'll be completely honest, it's not normally the kind of thing I would actively try to find or watch, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, credit to AKMotions. I don't know if he's in chat or anything. But...
Not in chat right now, but I mean, every once in a while he sometimes, like, listens to my streams and stuff whenever he does animations. Normally he listens to our Danganronpa ones, because then he actually makes compilations and stuff, which, again, on him, thank you very much for doing that, which is seriously amazing.
Yeah. No, I admire his like passion. Like obviously he puts a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Into his projects, so I can really respect that. Like the Halo thing, I don't understand because I don't have any reference to it. But like it still was humorous enough, and it was a kind of humor I think most people could enjoy it, and not like the stereotypical like child jokes. Like, I don't know who you were making fun of in your chat before. But... Oh
yeah, that's like this one guy. We just make fun of him because he makes just dumb childish jokes.
Yeah, not those. Yeah, and the characters, like the relationships between them as well, in it, I think are done well.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They're not like the most dramatic thing in the world, but they're done well and they're quite funny.
We do intend for it to soon be more dramatic in that regard of just having more relation to the characters and stuff. But yeah, I do definitely get what you mean. I love voicing Lace. Like, it is seriously one of my most favorite things in the world, honestly, because with also me joking around and doing kind of like the younger kind of side in this SMP, like with joking around, the full extent of that is just I actually get to like voice a character that's similar to that regard but is actually innocent and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And seriously, Lace.
Not innocent in here.
Not in here. This is the part where Lace goes nuts. But yeah, I definitely do love voice acting in Construct Adventures, and the greatest compliment to it has to be that when talking with AK about it, the way that he can describe how I voice act and do Lace is that he said that I have the immaculate power to take whatever Landon envisions in his head and then just like multiply it by 10, like by
That's
it
awesome.
being even better. And I'm just like super honored that he definitely thinks in that regard, because
I think that's definitely true. I'd say my favorite, but I don't know the exact lines. I think it's in the first episode. I don't think you were in that one.
I was not. Yeah.
No, I think that was him completely, wasn't it?
Yes, it was just Hamill by himself. But I don't know if you also know this, is that we are actually redoing the first episodes and making it actually in 3D stuff.
Animated.
Yeah. He's taking
So
the
you're
bad approach.
actually voiced.
Yes.
My favorite bit there is I can't remember what character, but you finally killed someone from like hearing you. I think
Oh
was, like,
yeah,
the
it was just like you finally murdered
the
someone with
quote.
your own mouth. Yeah.
That was my favorite part of the series. Like, there was a lot of cool things, but for me, that was just like brilliant. Like, I think in terms of the other episodes, I enjoyed the more variety of voice acting, but I don't think he did a bad job in the first one at all.
Oh
especially
no,
being on his
yeah,
own.
right.
Like, he did amazing.
It was the
Yeah.
thing is because like that episode, that was just him just wanting to just make something and not know exactly where to go with it. He just wanted to make
Wasn't
it
it
for
a
fun.
one-time thing? that he
Yes,
planned to do?
he said in the episode where he was switching it to 3D that he was just originally planning for it just to be like a one-off
Yeah.
thing, not expecting more of it until people were asking, "Hey, please tell me this is going to be a series," and all sorts of other things, and he definitely.
And it's so
like,
good to
did.
see it so insanely well received as well.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I had no idea how popular it was, and
Mhm.
that's really cool to see. Like,
Yeah.
I think people need to see it more.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, I think AK is a cool guy from what I can tell. I
Yeah.
haven't really talked to him, but like the tiny interaction.
Yeah, he is seriously like my best friend. Like even despite like all the hard work that he puts into everything and all the compliments that I could share with him in that regard, but seriously, like the best thing that I could compliment him on is just how great it is just to be his friend and also me being his friend. Like just the back and forth is honestly just incredible.
That's really cool to hear. Like,
Yeah.
that's ideally what people want friends for.
Right.
Like, to have that. Like, it's good that you have something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know what the word is for. I appreciate that at least you can have that, so
Mhm.
that's good for you.
Right. Right.
Wholesome. Too wholesome for me, but...
Right. It works. It
Oh,
definitely
well, I
works.
jokingly say that. I think you guys are great, but he definitely does deserve any appreciation. Like, I think all of his, like, it's some of the best videos I've seen on YouTube in terms of, like, I know I can tell already just by, like, the stop motion being a thing.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of them coming out with, like, the plot, the jokes, all that kind of thing.
Right.
And then getting people like you to voice act as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
that must, you'd have, I guess if you live in the same country, it's not as bad to like arrange those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of that over Discord stuff. We do that like through calls and all that, but yeah. What the fuck? Where did my torch go? I'm like trying to do the gravel thing and just ate up my torch for whatever reason, and then it did not do what it was supposed to do.
I personally want to do more acting things in life because I had a dream I wanted to be an actor, but
Right.
like, I was like, no, be more realistic. Just go get a job.
Right. I mean,
I still want to do acting things though. like,
Right.
Because yeah.
it is definitely a lot of fun. Because that's the thing is, again, another thing that I always really like about the friendship that me and AK have is that we have a very set kind of outlook on how we view life in the regard of challenging ourselves. Is that we see that, like, we know that, ooh, freaking diamonds, awesome.
Nice.
We can easily tell that, like, trying to do YouTube and all that stuff is definitely not an easy task, and it definitely requires a lot of work and is not going to like just be handed to you easily.
I definitely agree with that. Like, I'm not saying I personally have done anything with this,
Right.
but even if you're uploading, let's say, mediocre videos, I'm not talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
That's still work. You have to put thumbnails, titles, all that.
Yeah.
Upload consistently.
Right. It's definitely a grind.
personally- Yeah, I'm personally not happy with what I'm doing at the moment, so I'm trying to improve.
Right.
Especially, I guess it's a lot of the setup is too. Like in the latest videos, I normally voice over things, but I like the live reactions. It's just annoying because my controller, you can hear a lot of the videos, which pops me off.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the episode I released today, I originally had a different ending for it, where it was just like, "Thank you for watching the end." There was never that little bit. It was like, you know what, you should try it, and people like it. I
Right.
definitely think I want to stick with that.
Yeah. Grab all of that. Oh, excuse me.
Oh shit, we need to arrange the podcast at some point as
Yes,
well.
I think I think that what I really need to do is I just need to take all of our time zone kind of like times like and then just overlap them just to see like what times work best for like everybody and all that.
I don't mind staying up late for it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously you're gonna have the sacrifice of recording it and putting it on your
Oh.
channel. I don't want to say sacrifice.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
said
It's
a good
it's
thing.
yeah. I honestly, I'm completely fine with doing it, and I am very happy to do it.
I am so excited for that though. I must
Same.
admit, that's probably the most exciting thing for me at the moment. Like I'm loving the SMP, but
Right.
that's gonna be really cool because I've always wanted to do a podcast, and I tried for years with my friends. Like we always discussed it.
I
But-
am quite the same way. Like I had a older podcast with my friends that was called Big League Chew, but the overall idea is just like we didn't have like a concept or big thing. What will you talk about? It's more or less is just like the just to let you know the podcast is going to be called Defy the Distance, and overall it's just going to be mainly that since I'm from the U.S., Jarden is from New Zealand, and Dasha is from Russia, we all are definitely very different, but because, you know, we've met each other and we're wanting to get to know each other more, we're defying the distance in that regard and just, like, talking about just, like, our cultures, I guess, like, not political-wise stuff.
We're also similar in a way as well of like a lot of the internet stuff as well.
Right.
Which is kind of what brings us together, I think. That's
Yeah.
More like
We have overall just like some ideas. The first episode is more or less just kind of like getting everyone used, introduction to like what it is, talking to like some people in chat about it and all that stuff. If they have questions that are like a little bit more minor, if they have ideas for what we should talk about in later on episodes, honestly, I'm open to all sorts of things for that first
I
episode.
think we should have things like a Q&A like kind of thing, like segments like that. I think we should like try to find. I don't know.
Yeah.
Experimentation.
Right, yeah, it's good to see what does work and doesn't work with what audiences react to. So it'll definitely be nice with also having like with you also being a YouTuber and me being a YouTuber, combining our groups, and then also Dasha's influence on Twitter. It'll definitely be good to like see the groups combining as well in that regard as well. What's up? How are you? Hello, welcome on into chat. I am mining and just getting resources, but you're welcome to chill on in to just whatever we're talking about.
I think you're definitely, in terms of logistics and statistics, you're not going to gain as much from us,
Right.
which I don't think bothers you in any way. 'Cause
No.
we're just like learning to each other. Whereas I could be like, I have
You have
he's got
gain.
more numbers than me. Now I must manipulate all his subscribers and come to me, which is not my intention
No.
in any way.
Trust me.
I'm already happy with the audience I have.
Right, but I'm completely fine with encouraging my audience in order to not in an interrogation way. But
Just interrogate each other. Where were you last Friday?
yes, I was watching Defy the Distance, the podcast.
Yes, that's something I'm definitely going to promote a lot. Defy the Distance.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I wanted to make sure that it gets a lot of reach and will benefit all, because that's the thing is that I feel bad for I got more diamonds. I feel bad for Dasha's more end for it because like she even like mentioned how more or less she's kind of like just there without having much of like her own YouTube kind of.
Well, she technically has done like edits and things.
Oh,
Dasha, Yeah, I don't think Dasha necessarily has to be a YouTuber to be
No,
one,
no, no.
obviously.
No.
I think she will still gain from it in a way though, and I think the podcast is something I'm going to actually share to like people I've not even talked about, like that I have a YouTube channel or anything, because a lot of friends, it's not the kind of thing like, oh, by the way, I post Minecraft videos, friends.
Yeah, gotcha. I agree. It's definitely more like the. I think, well, it's a little bit odd because I do get what you mean, but also I don't, because me
You're
promoting.
more extroverted.
Well, there is that, but I also just have made like promoting my channel into like a big meme, basically, which it does work, but it's.
That's what you want though. You want to do like, you want to make it a meme so you can do it at any time. And be like, haha, funny, but it still works.
Right. So it actually does.
You're
have...
not an arsehole.
Right.
You're not an arsehole for saying it, but it's funny.
Yeah,
but it works.
It does have its effect in the end. Yeah.
Whereas I will never tell any. I guess I have in the end of my videos, I'll go like, please consider subscribing, because
yeah.
I've always hated YouTubers. Well, not hated. I don't blame even if you.
Right.
But as soon as you start the video, they're like, subscribe, like,
yeah,
hit the notification, that kind of shit.
I always do it at the tail end. It makes more sense to me because I don't want to like distract people from like the actual content that is going to be provided, like what they came here to see. So I always do it like at the end of it.
I think people also who are gonna more likely to subscribe are gonna watch the end of the video. Like if you can interest them, they're gonna be there then.
Right. Yes. That's
a lot of the time that doesn't happen, but it doesn't matter really as long as you're having fun, I guess.
Yeah, like, 'cause that's honestly the most important thing when it comes down to doing YouTube with doing it, is because like as of right now, especially at my age being 17, I can't expect just like results or anything like that to come at such an instant. It's more or less just trying to put myself out there is the best thing to really consider.
I think that's good, but I don't think YouTube is like, it's not a stable thing. You can't be like, you can put hundreds of hours into a video and no one will see it.
Yes, that it's more or less is because it's hard, because YouTube has with their like a very specific algorithm, is that a lot of people like are just trying to figure out how the algorithm works, but sadly enough, all it is with the algorithm is just
it's always changing as well.
Yeah, but overall it's mostly just like people who already are big are going to be promoted more because that's what gets views and that's what gives YouTube money, and that's their overall goal.
Yeah, because that's what YouTube itself wants as a company, which I don't blame them. They want money.
That's just kind of how it works.
It's with the richer become the richer. It's easier for, like, obviously sometimes it's hard work to get richer, it's just extreme luck. Realistically, I'm not that positive, so I would love, to be honest, like, if I could, like, make YouTube into something bigger for myself,
right,
I would love that. But me being me, I'm like, no, there's no way that's going to happen. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop that from trying, at least, to, like, post videos and things. I think you're definitely a bit more positive about that, but yeah.
Yeah, Green Machine makes such a good point where he says like saying subscribe and buying merch is like 5 minutes of the video. Yeah, it's awful when it gets to that extent. Like it's very it's an unhealthy kind of mindset, I would think with
a lot of it is to manipulate children as well.
Yeah, it's just with hearing repetitive thought in statement, that's what normally encourages it, and it's not just like them wanting to do it. Like, of course, promoting it here and there in a more simple way isn't wrong, but like when you go to like that extent where it's just like that's all your content is really made for, and it's just like, hey, here's a random ass video that's 6 minutes long, but 5 minutes of it is promoting so that I get money. And it's just really wrong.
You lose your soul in that kind of thing. If you're on YouTube just to like get subscribers, which a lot of people are, and they have goals, which I think is fine.
Right.
But like, if that's your sole thing, get the fuck off the platform.
Honestly,
that's not what it's for.
It's YouTube used to be such a place of creativity, and I feel like a lot of that has gone away over time. And somewhat, it's kind of not hard to blame people, because they're just striving, because with certain YouTubers, like, they used to like make really good content, and now they're just striving to get anything in order to stay relevant, and it's hard for them because they do want to express that creativity, but when no one is there to actually pay attention to what they're trying to make, then they have to resort to the more scummy way of getting some sort of result. So
I think that's true too. YouTube has definitely changed for better or worse.
right.
Also, it's because people want jobs out of it. There's kids who want to grow up to be a YouTuber, which is, I think, is cool in a way. Like, people want to do this kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's not easy. It's, it's the
no.
same as saying, I want to be an actor. I want to be a thing. Like, obviously you can dedicate thousands of hours to it and still not get it, but you can try at least.
It's the same thing with also like certain people that are wanting to be like, it's even crazier for me because I feel like it's just going full loop again. Is that like when I was younger, then I was like trying to tell my parents, is just like, yeah, but I wanted to at least try to do YouTube stuff, and they obviously like didn't quite understand it. And now me being at even just 17, just not understanding the idea of being TikTok famous, like, to me, I just find that's just really stupid. But
I think TikTok, if we were both seriously trying to get numbers as soon as possible, we would both go on TikTok. We both technically are.
Right.
I kind of want to go on TikTok because there's opportunity there.
Right.
And I obviously want as much people to see my stuff as possible, so I can interact with people and things.
Right.
I'm not out on this platform for money. I'm out here for social interactions.
Which, I mean, is definitely a better thing than most. Is that as for me, like, the overall goal that I want to ensure that stays at the core of my channel is creating a community just overall, and more specifically with that building up community, is I'm wanting a very creative community where it's just like I'm able to like share a lot of my creative projects and stuff like that to entertain those, and then have those like add on to those ideas and try and like talk with them, all that. It's all just what I'm wanting to kind of like mix the new with the old, in order to kind of like have that thing for the people who miss kind of like the good old days of YouTube, and also the people who are now just getting onto it. It's more or less what I'm really trying to hope for with my channel.
I think you do a great job of variety, especially, which is personally probably what a lot of people used to do. More days, people either do reaction stuff or focus on one thing.
Right.
I think it's great what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I personally, not necessarily a big fan of the games you play, but I've watched them for you because you're entertaining.
Yes, that's what I'm really hoping for, is because I want people to know, is just like, as much as I love streaming games and stuff like that, and I still probably will do that more in the future, is that I want them to ensure is that that's not like the only reason that I'm going to do this. Like, obviously I have way bigger plans that I want to put in effect, but with me being 17 right now, obviously I think that this is the more better that I can actually do currently.
Well, yeah, moving out was the only opportunity for me. I could have never done YouTube streaming or videos at all when I was at home with family.
Yeah.
So this is my first year of being able to, like, I can do this. I've always wanted to do this. Let's give it a shot.
Right.
I think also the thing with not sharing it with friends is you express so much creative. Like, it's very, like, you're expressing your creative self, and like, as far as people online destroy it, like, make fun of it.
Right.
People you know, though, like, it's scary. Like, especially like the kind of walls and stuff you put up. I have big plans for projects that I haven't done, but I kind of want to do in the future, that I'm excited for at least.
What's up, Tower Pink Roblox? Welcome on in. I also hate that everyone is on about going to get me copyrighted. Oh yeah, copyright is also definitely a big kind of problem. That
is not YouTube's fault, though. I don't think either. They have to abide by that. It's not as harsh as Twitch's either. There's a great video. I think Tom Scott does a great video on it and actually explaining it. Because a lot of it is justified by the laws currently.
Right.
But should it be like that? Probably not.
Right.
So legally at the moment, copyright is when people copyright things. Yeah, if you use a tiny bit of music, technically it can be copyrighted. I think copyright at the moment is kind of bullshit. TikTok is like the extreme example of let's plagiarize it, because there's so many fucking kids like posting clips of movies, like part 1 of a movie, and they'll put some weird title over it,
Right.
and they'll monetize it off that sometime.
Yeah, it's more or less just like also understanding like the barriers of like depending on how, because you can dispute it is also another thing, and that's what I've been really thankful of. But it also really depends on which company you're also dealing with, is because you actually deal with them directly.
Also, your size probably plays a bit
Yeah.
too. How much they actually give it shit.
I found a mine shaft. Yo. But yeah, because that's the thing. When I was playing Danganronpa, whenever there is a execution, they play a specific kind of like song or whatever, and then it always gets copyrighted. Every single time, whenever I put in a dispute, they always accept it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's fine." But whenever I do the same thing, because I have like this reaction kind of thing where I'm reacting to Attack on Titan, which it doesn't even include any of the visual stuff. It's just pure audio, and they copyright the music for it. And then I put in a dispute, and then they just say no, and it's just like it's really sucky in that kind of regard.
It does suck, but they can easily legally do that. They are in their
right. Yeah, like I'm not gonna dispute further than that, but it's just like shit.
You're not monetized technically at the moment either, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
Not that that's a goal.
Right,
I
but
don't know.
yeah, it is.
It might be a goal because it's a good sign of progress on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not the only thing that I'm going for. Obviously, it's definitely a good sign of like being able, because when I get monetized, like obviously with making the profit off of it, I'm hoping that people are aware that what I'm doing with that profit is gonna be also going back into my videos and stuff like that.
What I was gonna say as well. Like, I'd love to have more of a setup than I do, because currently it sucks with other people. Because like my audio quality is probably worse than it normally is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have my headset connected to a phone. Hopefully, I don't have an echo for you.
No, you sound like well enough to me. Like I have not been seeing like any issue with your audio right now. So
yeah. I don't think it's as good as when I'm personally making YouTube videos on myself. Not your audio, mine.
right.
Normally I have it connected to a microphone. Like recording with other people, I've had problems because the audio echoed and things like that. Just technical difficulties make it a lot harder.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Because I think the most important thing in terms of videos is audio for people on YouTube. It's not video, it's audio. People need to hear things.
Yeah. It really also just kind of depends with also how dedicated people are to also like trying to figure out what's wrong with those kinds of problems. Because as for me, like when I was talking about like earlier with the whole like challenging yourself kind of stuff, is that I both love and hate those kinds of problems, because I like to be able to learn from those things and sometimes take like a really long time in order to realize why something isn't working. And it's not even just with like YouTube wise, like one of the things is actually with I'm trying to like, so since I'm 17 and I had a PayPal account, and PayPal got a little mad that I'm using PayPal when I'm not 18 as they're wanting me to be, then they are like, oh, you need to do this in order to like save your account thing. But I kept on doing like something else, and it's because they named two different like settings like very, very, very similarly, and it just made things so much more complicated. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, oh, they wanted me to do that. Oh, okay, now it makes more sense. So then there's like a little bit of like that moment of calm where you're able to actually like realize the mistake that you're making. So it's always a good feeling that I really enjoy.
You need to make mistakes to learn, but at the same time, some things happening do completely suck. Like regardless.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't do shit about anything. I swear way too much.
Don't worry, I'm definitely the same way. You don't have to worry on
that. I can't watch my oldest videos. I know they're not that old and long, like they're only a few months.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I've grown so fast is because of a community. that I joined.
Right.
That's the thing that got me going. But I'm very grateful from like streaming. I've kind of built my own and like obviously reached out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the statistics of you like finding my stream out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Then
having
like,
all
let's
this happen.
Like, what are the chances of that? It's so rare.
It is
Oh my gosh.
quite rare, and I'm quite glad for it as well, because as you were saying with like building your own kind of thing, I feel like that's also a thing that I talked about in that one video long ago about how with me with me being in association with my YouTube group, it made it hard for my name to like just stick out, like, because I think that's what a lot of people fear, is that normally YouTube groups is what like helps growth and stuff, but it also is what
deadly as well.
Yeah, it makes it hard for your name to stick out, because then everyone just like, oh, that's this guy from this group and not just who you are, and it really can be tough at times.
I've been lucky with that, I think, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of my videos are solo, whereas a lot of yours are...
Yes.
Yours are more people-focused, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that also shows a difference in personalities. You're more extroverted, I'm more introverted,
Right.
by far.
Yeah.
Like, I put a persona online. I'm a lot... this is the most I talk.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, I'm silent.
Right.
That's also... I kind of want to share, like, the thing I'm doing with, like, certain friends that I haven't already, just to see what they think, because a lot of them... Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna just... Sorry.
I feel like, yeah, that's like a big thing with... Oh, yo, good?
My controllers are dead, but I'm gonna continue talking.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be heading back and depositing my stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a thing, was just as you were pointing out with my kind of content with my friends, is I'm starting to like it a bit more, because now it's a bit more like one-on-one with like different people, because I love playing Danganronpa with AK. Like, that's probably more of like, it's easier to like see when it's just two people like interacting and trying to get through like a certain game and all that kind of stuff. It's definitely a lot more easier to take in than just like a whole bunch of voices at once, not being able to like tell who's who and getting a scope on character and all that sort of stuff. But it's definitely getting a lot better, and I'm really liking where I am right now than I was previously.
I would definitely agree with it. Like, no offense with like your best of Bunkatron. What I struggled at first was like distinguishing who you were.
Right. Yeah.
Because I personally, that's always something on YouTube. I generally only watch like people solo.
Right.
Because it's a lot easier to focus, unless people with like really iconic voices you've learnt.
Mm-hmm.
It can be quite hard.
Yeah. I also feel like I have to make this a little bit more of a public announcement sort of thing, and for all the people in the future who are going to be lore searchers and stuff like that. Originally, my friend Loon from Neptune was the one who makes all of the Best of Bunkatron videos. But as of now, he like doesn't anymore because he's wanting to focus on more of his own stuff. I personally was not the biggest fan of the second Best of Bunkatron. Like, the first one was like still like it was still definitely good, but the second one, I felt like he just included more clips of himself, more or less. And
my people have admitted to that as well.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely really weird to look at, because like I did a reaction video and there were a lot of funny parts. Like, I'm perfectly fine with also like seeing like, hey, there's also a funny moment from like one of my friends. Like, obviously I'm not wanting it to be just about me, but like when weighing out in the video,
it is about you.
Right, it's literally called the Best of Bunkatron, and like, even though they're still the best of my videos, it's also supposed to be like good moments of me. And I will say, with also that, I also have had like a little bit of a complex in trying to understand my comedy when I'm all by myself, because at certain times I feel like I'm not funny.
That's probably where we're probably opposites. I'm better, I think, generally by myself. I'm more
Right.
funny and more confident then. Whereas on here, it depends, because with just you, I'm generally a bit more serious
Right.
and more prone to talking about like topics that are interesting still, but I don't
Right.
focus on humor.
Right.
Three of us is just chaos.
Yeah. I feel like that's how it normally works with like a lot of things, and that's why I've actually switched to doing certain videos more like with just two people, and it's not just to be just more serious. It's just also to like be able to
It's easier for the audience to watch. If I'm being honest as well.
Yeah, it's able to have audiences take it more seriously. Just like it doesn't have to be just like all like doom and gloom kind of serious, but it just definitely has to be I don't know, easier to digest.
When I say serious, I mean it's just normally me, just because I don't, because obviously in relative like terms, like as a friendship goes, I haven't known you for that long, and you haven't known me that long.
Right.
It's not like I've ever seen you in real life.
Yeah.
You don't know. Well, you may have seen photos or whatever, but it's not like I've talked to you in real life.
Right. It's definitely
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I agree. Welcome, Alpha Kenny. Dirty Negro. Oh no.
That's one of my I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're a really nice guy. If it's Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha Kenny, Dirty, and then obviously more specific in that regard.
Oh no, that is not a viewer of mine. The starters, I was like, is that? Because the guy who's
the Ed part gets me though.
I don't know if you were here for this stream. One of my favorite things is there was a guy being a troll, and I was able to just like directly talk to him, and he turned out to be like a really nice guy.
Yeah. I don't think I was there for that episode, but definitely I do get what you.
I think it was just a random stream with like minigames.
Yeah.
It's been my main thing for growing my audience, which is not what I wanted, is because a lot of people wanted to be in the stream and they would be like, I'm going to subscribe to you, which I'm like, I appreciate, but you're not subscribing to me, you're subscribing so you feel like
you're involved, I guess.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. I don't like. Obviously, I want them to subscribe, but I don't like. I've got a lot of friends on my Minecraft list, which I probably need to purge because generally it's younger people.
Right.
Who, like, if I have like a multiplayer world, they'll join, even though I've told them not to, unless I'm streaming and specifically say.
Right. There's some people that don't really understand that whole dynamic of just the little 3-year-old children that think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go on this despite what they're saying because I just want to be included in the video, when you're just trying to be serious and be like,
well,
trying to understand that.
Yesterday, I was playing with Ho and Jake, not in video, because obviously I still hang out with these people outside of videos. Like, I haven't been that video focused lately. I'm just chilling, and they're like, why aren't you streaming? And this is not the first time it happened. It happened the other day with Dasha. I was just talking to Dasha in the Discord, and they're like, you're not streaming. And so they disconnected. So
right. Aww. That sucks.
So I was like, so I knew I already had like my thing, like they're only here because they want to personally be on the stream, so I directly interact with them, which is fine. I don't personally get it, but I'm sure people it just kind of discredits like the whole reason they subscribed, because I want people to subscribe because they genuinely enjoy me, not because they feel obligated to or they want something from me.
Also, Green, just to let you know, for the Best of Bunkatron thing, I am the one, Bob, what do you mean? To be honest, I feel the same way about, Bob is just Best of Bunkatron, with that thing. The one that I prefer is Bunk Out of Context, the one that I made. That one is the one that I feel like has, because it requires at least a clip from each and every video, which obviously I still want to make sure that it's also like a good clip and not just including it just to have it. But with it, it also includes more stuff about me specifically in that regard. So definitely, that's a big difference between the two.
From the people who have personally made me things, which is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dasha and Jake, I didn't ask them to do it. Jake admitted that he posted more stuff about him personally, what he found funny, and I was like, that's completely fine, and he did that on his own channel.
Right.
Which, you know, it's really weird, but really cool to see people making clips of you saying random things on streams or YouTube videos.
Right. Yeah.
I do love what Dasha did as well from like my channel trailer.
Oh,
almost. I think you saw that.
Yes, I saw. I really like that one. That was really good.
Even Dasha admits there were some bits obviously oriented more to what she personally found funny, but it's not a bad thing.
Right, but at least it did also still include you, though.
Yeah, I think that's the thing there too, because I was the solely one talking. Still, it could be interactions with them.
I'm having fun.
What do you... Bye.
I don't know if you know this, but oh wait, where'd you go?
I'm here. You should. I've just been mining wood and talking, really.
Yeah, I just finished up my mining journey. Yeah, no, green. If only if they're causing problems. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the name. Only if they're causing problems is when I'll do it. Like, I mean, they're not causing problems so far, but.
What, the one with the weird name?
Well, yeah, now there's another one. Just started watching. Yeah, it's fine as long as you're just not. Yeah, you're fine. It's just I just don't want people to, you know, take a joke too far in a certain way.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I personally agree with that. It's hard, like, moderating, like, who, like, what you do to, like, people. That honestly, Dasha makes a sacrifice there.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'll sort out the chaos. I technically have a whole team of moderators,
right?
But it's generally only Dasha because it's not needed generally.
Right. Overall, I think that with my whole perspective, I guess I could say on it, is that like I have blacklisted like the N-word itself. Like I even if it's in like their name, like I'm not gonna. I know that it's still, you know, not a entirely bad word for some who consider it not, but I know that there's a majority who do take a lot of offense to it. So I'm definitely wanting to make sure that I'm hearing out those who take that kind of big offense, and just if people are wanting to express that kind of comedy and they're not hurting anybody, they're not trying to bully or do anything in that regard, I feel like it's overall it's not the worst.
I think personally, I'm genuinely fine with people like insulting me or making fun of me, but as soon as someone in chat is feeling uncomfortable, I'm like, no, get out.
Yeah.
Like, it's a comfort place for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like where they can just like, you know, chill out for once, because some people's lives suck.
Mm-hmm.
And like, well, life does suck sometimes.
Right.
So just having that little place to be like, I'm gonna watch this random guy stream Minecraft and talk about onions or something like that. I don't think I've ever talked about onions, but just random topics like that, and just chill out, interact, just have someone who's like nice to you.
Yeah.
As much as I like to portray I have no emotions, I still do care in a way, because like obviously I can't. It's still parasocial in a way, but I still want to make people feel welcomed and like you know, someone they can vent to. I'm not a. Sometimes it still does feel parasocial with people I still like talk to in the Discord. Dasha especially at first, because she scared me in a way. Like, I'll admit.
Really?
It's because she's definitely, because I didn't know her.
Right.
I kind of knew of her, but she started basically watching every video and commenting, which I appreciated. But it kind of scared me that someone was so interested in my videos.
Right.
I'm not good with dealing with people. I was like very appreciative of it.
But also a little bit more on that confused side of things as well.
Yeah, like terrified. Like, why is this random Russian watching my videos?
Yeah, I guess I get that as well.
But Dasha's lovely, of course. It was just
I'm not gonna read these names.
Is there just more?
It's just like
They're
this.
multiplying.
Yeah, there's just two other ones that just have the same joke. Since you're here,
it the-
why don't you subscribe? Yeah, if you don't have ill intentions, prove it. Prove
Yeah,
it.
if you want to come back and
Okay.
just like show your name off again, why don't you subscribe to Bunkatron? Subscribe to Bunkatron.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think-
promotion thing here.
And also subscribe to Jarden as well. I'd love to support you as well in that regard.
Thank you, but
There's pretty cool content in this channel. There's pretty good content here, man. You gotta check this shit out.
bit of spicy content. Are you saying?
Good spicy memes. There's no way. Boom. All right. Now I need to expand up and then to the left-ish in a way. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that one come. The Jordan dance. Do. Should I subscribe? Of course. I would take any support that I can get. I also like to make it like very clear because I do have myself the what's it called? Subscriber notification thing as well for whenever a certain individual subscribes and it like goes off. Obviously, that will go off and whatever. I think that when people do subscribe and it goes through with it, if it is still in a inappropriate name, I'm still not going to read it along with those things, like because obviously they're having ill intention with using that feature. So just be
There's
aware.
a lot of trolls on the internet, basically.
Yeah, like obviously the feature of doing so can only go so far, but in the end, I'm wanting people to be aware that that is not what I'm wanting to get with the feature.
You don't want people to feel unwelcome, but you don't want people to be explicitly vulgar. You know?
Right, yeah, like obviously there's only so much power. I don't want to fall, man. There's only so much power that I myself have when it comes down to using this. There are like 6 of you. I know, which I am glad also for in that regard. Like if things do get really chaotic, because I do have people like Green Machine and all that can help with all that stuff.
It is good having that kind of thing, like as a just support, just to be like, if something's going wrong, you've got someone there who's like understanding and will try to help.
Yeah. Need to add on to all this. I'm just gonna grab all of it. Grab it all. It'll all be for me. I wish to invest.
To be honest, I'm only here just because of the conversation. I'm just mining things from Minecraft. It's good though.
Okay, now I'm definitely a little bit more upset.
What's happened?
I don't think that it went through, and I'm very glad it didn't. But yeah, that's whoever did that. Yeah, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Please leave.
That's
Or
fucked up.
don't even do it
Stop
again.
doing that. That's very upsetting. Do not do that again. I'm putting that off screen now. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Green Machine, yeah. Please take him out. Get him out. That's not okay. That is not okay. I'm not standing for that. That is very disrespectful in so many ways.
hell.
That is very, very, very disrespectful. We do not do that here at all. I'm putting that thing aside, and if you're gonna take that as a joke, then I'm not here for that. I have an extent. I am pretty lackluster with comedics in certain regards, but that is just not okay. That is scum. Very, very scum. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Hide as well. I honestly don't care.
Did they block him completely?
Yeah, he said it said that Green Machine hid from the channel. Damn it! They broke in my freaking door. That sucks.
That's awful, but they were probably attention seeking. So I guess from this point, just
Yeah,
I guess we don't condone that kind of shit because that
No.
is. I just read that it's fucking awful.
that is awful. That is very,
But
very awful.
gotta be some fucked up person to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yes, though they are getting attention, so we'll move from that point.
Right.
Yeah.
But anywho, I will divulge from talking about it, obviously, because that's what they're trying
Yeah.
to get
That's
from
what
it.
they want.
Right. Yeah. No.
I do think this brings up a good point though, that like the internet can, it's a perfect example of where you need moderators, you need support.
Yes. So thank you very much, Green, for being there in that regard. Oh, I actually killed that dude. Can we go to sleep now?
Yes.
I want to sleep.
Daddy.
I want to go to bed. It is getting scary.
I have to swim through water to get to my attic, so I'm just gonna peace.
No door, no
I do-
stuck. Well, still at the same time, it's not ideal.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, I was really hoping that notification wasn't going to go through because I got it on my phone and then I was like, oh, well, I hope it doesn't go through. And it
Did
fucking
Green
did.
Machine block it?
Well, I mean, so what it is that I still get like the notification, so it will notify me on your phone. So if someone subscribes and they see, that's why I took it off. See, now you won't be able to frickin' see that stuff, and nobody else will. So you're not getting that anymore. I'm not giving you that. Anywho, I'm going to focus on this.
Didn't you say you wanted to be a psychiatrist or? Like
Yes, I do. I do want to be a therapist. Yes, any
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of thing in that regard.
It's just so fucked up how some human behavior.
I'm.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, Green, do that as well. I'm gonna need a blacklist a few words as well in that regard. Thank you again, Green Machine, for doing that. That's dumb. But yes, I do actually want to be a therapist. Actually, want to go. If YouTube does not work, then being a therapist is the more.
The problem is
realistic.
you need experience, so you
Right.
can't straight away jump into that.
Right.
Well, it's not necessarily a problem. That makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good aspiration though. That's like a really nice thing to
Yes.
strive for.
I've always been one that really likes to help out other people in certain regards. So YouTube is like that big kind of scale thing where it's just like, hey, I get to help out like a lot of people. A lot of people normally get that kind of support by watching people. But I feel like even if YouTube doesn't take off, I'm able to help more with that one-on-one experience with people and ensuring that, like, I don't know, stuff along those lines always.
I
normally.
think that's definitely. I wouldn't say my aspiration in life is to become a therapist, but that's kind of. I want a safe space for people to come to. That's
Right.
like the streams as well. Like
Mhm.
people interact with, they feel comfortable. Hello, Candy. My cat.
Gotcha.
What are you doing, buddy?
Need to
Hailed a cat.
get more iron doors and some.
I think another
Buttons.
thing that would be good for me personally is to branch out with games a bit more as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was thinking about talking to you about that. Like, it's definitely not a requirement thing, but it definitely does help when it comes down to like growing a community. But it really does matter that you're actually enjoying the games that you also play.
Minecraft is great, but it can sometimes get a bit like, even I get like a bit like burnt out, especially if you've got like two major series. Like I have my Let's Play, then I have this. It's
Mhm.
quite overwhelming to like. It slows down both series as well, but.
Yeah, delete that one too. Yeah, you're fine. That's why I would have done the same thing. But yeah, it definitely. What's the GUI scale modifier again?
The Geo, I don't know.
I have my render distance like put to max, but at the same time, it's like I can't like see
Render
super far.
distance on realms sucks.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is then. I'm so because I was super confused as to why it was just like really bad. I was just like there's like this one achievement where you need to like try and like shoot a skeleton from like a super far distance. I was trying to do on my OWF realm, and then it was just like way too
You probably couldn't even
far.
render it in.
You could not freaking see it. It was just too damn far.
That's one of the things that annoys me though, because on Java, realms still render the same as the normal world.
Mm-hmm.
I think render distance should be applicable still on here. It's just the higher end devices can handle it probably a bit more.
Right.
Like have the render distance at the moment is what they recommend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
They should have it like as an option for the more advanced kind of like systems, like as me and you are playing on and stuff like that. Like, because even with just having just like a console like it's still pretty decent.
It's better than like a mobile phone.
Right. Like that's the restriction that I'm assuming they're trying to make up for, but still. What if you made your base a water bucket? But it wouldn't fit with the vibe thing that I have going on.
Instead, he's turned my house into a water bucket.
I did. You're right.
You should show them on stream if you haven't.
Oh yeah,
shown
yeah.
them
I'm gonna do that really quickly. Actually, I'm gonna quickly put this iron door really quickly. Hello, Katie. There we go. I'm glad we have. Definitely a nice. Oh, I might have just blocked. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Definitely good to see a nicer face around you. How are you doing?
Is it Katie? Is in Katie with Shrek?
Yeah, the Shrek one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Katie's lovely. Nothing to worry about with.
Oh, I definitely did think so. But yeah, this is what I did to Jarden in this regard. It's definitely very. Oh, you cleared the upstairs.
I needed somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, that's true. Is the
It took ages.
Oh yeah, you also did the downstairs too. Nice, the basement area.
Katie's quite invested in the lore.
Yes.
She probably would have enjoyed the earlier parts of the stream. For anyone like Katie later, if you really want to learn about lore, the earlier part of the stream, there was lore, and then we learned about what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But at the moment, we're just talking about like YouTube and things.
Yeah, we had a little bit of like a quarrel, I guess you could say, at the beginning. But other than that, it was just
Not a real life thing, but
No.
Isn't anything.
Yeah, like
Not
joke.
like I hate you, Bunkatron.
Like the very cliche kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, someone could clip that out of context though, and just make like a compilation of John hates Bunkatron.
Yeah, like it's just all like super serious stuff, and then just there is a lot of that actually with like Game Grumps at a certain time. Just like people just love taking things to an extreme. Well, yeah, they.
I think that's what shitty clip channels on YouTube do as well.
Yeah.
They clip things to make people look bad, which is awful.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely hard when the whole world is watching, and then they overthink that something's normally happening. That was also a thing with like Game Grumps, is they were. Ooh, should I just? I think I'll make this my storage area. Is this symmetrical? No, not entirely symmetrical, but it's still nice. Is that anytime that like a certain bit happens and like one of them reacts in a little bit more of an odd way, then people just think it's just more like, oh, do they hate each other or something? Is what's going on? Bunkatron getting subs out of this. That's true though. That is very, very true.
Farming subs from me. I thought I was supposed to steal your clout.
I'm farming subs from shitty people.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah. That is,
farming...
I will say that is a very minor plus, but still definitely not
It
a
is
great.
not worth it.
It's not a great trade-off, especially with adding in a feature in that kind of regard.
You don't want those kind of awful people to be subscribed to you. You want people who, you know, are generally good people.
Yeah, I hope that maybe as like Streamlabs gets more advanced, then they'll be able to like. I think there might be a feature with that where you can like blacklist like certain words and all that. So it'll probably be nice if I can figure out some of that stuff. But for now,
Yeah.
I can just put it aside. And then just know that I have the happy tune of Banjo-Kazooie whenever I get a subscriber. The numbers be going up.
You've just got to make your subscribers make like a ton of alts, but there's not active subscribers. So.
No, yeah, I think that's also the thing, is that I'm pretty sure that this is just one person just making a whole bunch of alts, which I mean, whatever it may be, but
I'd just say try ignore it and just let Green Machine deal with it, as awful as that is.
don't have to make Jaden look bad. He's already a serial killer. Bunk, do you have an Elytra? Yes, I was gifted it by Jardin, so he was kind
Serial
of
killer.
Yes, I was gifted to it by a serial killer.
Gee, I know who said that as well, Casey.
Right.
You sure you want to say that? I know the country you live in.
Gasp! That's too much information.
It's scary. I do apologize. Yeah, I joke, but you know.
I
Sometimes they
did.
could be.
That is a good, what's it called? Question in that regard is, I know that you were able to get like the Elytra stuff, but were you able to get any sort of Nether Wart or Blaze Rod stuff?
Me?
Yes.
I have both. Ho and Jake were trying to. Dasher actually has a Netherwart farm over here.
Yeah.
And Blaze Rose, I had some, but I think I gave them to Luke. All my stuff is moved. I can get some for you though. I'll have a look.
Yes, I would like some, and I think it would make for a really interesting character reaction to have the youngest person who plays a character of 14 go up to like one of these guys and just like, yo, I need some magic shit.
Really, drugs.
Yeah, I just need
yeah.
stuff that makes magic drugs.
My character is definitely the most dark at the moment in terms of lore, which I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
But we'll see though, because like Adorable Ho could be like, you know, nope, mine's worse.
Yeah, just pulls out something just way worse. Just the next time something happens.
You'll probably. I've got a generous gift of. Not generous, but I've got some things for you. I also got you some Dragon's Breath as well.
Ooh, that'd actually be really good.
You're being the magical boy, you know.
I'm the magical boy.
This is outside of lore, and lore I'm not nice to you. Well, I'm not mean to you.
Right. It's the. I don't know. I don't know the best way to even call it.
It's half the part I'm scared with though. Lore is like people will like actually like be emotionally affected if I go like full out like fuck you, you know, that kind of thing. Like,
I think that's what I'm excited for. That's the part that I'm hoping. Just people just go over just like, dude, I'm gonna make a clip channel and you're never gonna guess. Oh, I'm right behind you. Hello.
Hello, welcome to your house.
Yay!
Here's your drugs, child.
Absolutely amazing. I feel so blessed with drugs.
Oh god.
This is the start of my empire of magic.
It's definitely magic.
Can I be the magic man? No, I'm the magic man. You don't get that. And when you know, I got the you need a mint thing. Collect a dragon's breath in a glass bottle.
Hey, I helped you.
Yay! I'm achievement hunting.
I have 100% of the achievements because I'm a nerd.
Do you actually? Oh, I still need to. I only have like very few achievements left that I need to get.
I grinded the Minecraft achievements. It's always been a big thing for me.
Yeah. I also restarted, like, I got, like, a new account because I wanted to change, I wanted my account to actually be called Bunkatron. So I actually started.
What was your previous name?
Originally my old YouTube name was actually TCS Games. Whoa, that creeper was in the floor!
I'm glad you changed your name.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better now. I love the name that I have currently. There are a lot.
The first interaction I had with you was I complimented you on your name.
Yes.
That's how I coaxed you in. As
Yeah, I need to wrangle this guy in, so I just need to compliment his name.
No, that was the first time I complimented someone on their name, and then I've kind of, not even as a strategy, like people who genuinely have good names, I'll compliment.
Yeah.
But, like, it was you who set that trend.
Yes.
So well done.
I was very glad to. I had quite a few names in the past. Where's the sugarcane farm? Where's the farm still? Is there no farm?
No, there is some sugarcane in here though.
Okay, I want to.
Don't use it all, please.
No. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm just gonna take like 5, and I have. That's why I got bones 4. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the sugarcane thing, and then it's just not there anymore.
We're making town hall here. I'm not doing it today because like I have played way too much Minecraft today.
Gotta head up now. Sorry I could stay long, but good luck with stream. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm probably just gonna really quickly grind out some sugar cane so that I can get my book.
That's good timing at least because I need to go have like dinner and things. Yeah. I can't imagine the time for you. It's probably like 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's just fucking 2:30-ish. And also I have to go in order to talk with someone a little bit more. I want to talk.
Fair enough. Yeah. I might even head off now. Thank you for the lore and the stream.
No problem. Of course.
I guess I will try be in the majority of your Forsaken Land stream just as an additional voice. So I don't have to do it completely alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Bunkatron's chat, for being nice as always.
Yeah.
You should subscribe to him. Adios.
Yes.
If I can even disconnect.
Alright. Check you later, man.
Yeah.
I always like having Jordan around. He's definitely a cool guy. I know that we have all of our lore stuff with like us hating each other and stuff like that, but seriously, honestly, meeting him is probably like one of the greatest things that I've done, because it was just out of like the most random events. I will definitely check out Jordan. Seriously, like obviously if you want to see more of this server or this SMP, definitely obviously check him out. I'm doing the SMP, so I should be back hot. Alright, sounds good. But in general, is there like a map over there? Because I'm seeing the green marker and it's really throwing me off. But yeah, Jordan is definitely a really, really kind person that I'm glad to have met in that regard. Because it's just by chance, because one day I was just like, I feel bored, so I want to go like live. I want to see who's live playing Minecraft and then just talk with someone. Obviously, so like I went to like a few other streams, and then there was like some people that like didn't talk in response. They didn't like read messages and all that, so there was some problems with that. But then I finally came across Jordan's, and then I was like, oh, sweet. So I just like messaged him really quickly. He was just playing mini games, and then just started talking to where he was just this chill dude, and it was funny just not like, because I knew he had an accent and I just didn't know like where he was from, and then I just found out that he was from New Zealand, and then I just heard that he was also just talking with just some girl named Dasha, and I was just like, oh, I'm wondering if she's also from New Zealand too. And then she's just from Russia, and I'm like, whoa. I like that my feature videos are mostly Bunkatron lives. Yeah, I'm very glad. I'm glad that you like that, and I'm glad that they are also there. I need to catch up on my, what's it called? I need to catch up on my thumbnail game, because I have been lacking in that department. I'm just gonna really quickly just put the stuff away, and then I think I'm probably actually just gonna be done, because I have stuff that I want to do a little bit, and it's been incredible. Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Eat shit. I want to get to know the Russian. Oh, she is both the sweetest but also very terrifying person you love to meet. I sound bad. No, you're fine. We make a lot of jokes on it anyway, but also you'll probably get to know her more with the what's it called? The podcast that we're also going to be doing here soon. But yeah, that's about the end of this video. I hope you like my new crib. It's so bad. It's so bad. But thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you, Green Machine, for moderating, as it was definitely needed in this episode. Thank you, Katie, for also tuning in, and thank you to anybody else who's tuning in. Thank you also to Dasha and Jarden for also being in the server and talking with me for a little bit in here as well. It was definitely a good stream. Overall, it was still pretty nice. I was still able to make some good progress, and also I got an elytra for free, so that's always good. I was wondering how much I was gonna need to do in that regard. I think next episode I'm probably actually gonna go to the Nether and get netherite armor, because I need to catch up with everybody. Everybody's really advanced than me. I'm glad I have diamond, but I definitely need to invest. I need to become powerful. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit like button down below, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys all will tune into some of my other streams, whether it's this same series or a different one. Always open to whatever you guys are liking. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.